Marathon were up against it in terms of having had a very good planning system in place many years ago, having gone through a transition with SAP being introduced, putting in place something they thought was going to do the job, but in actual fact gave quite a lot of pain in terms of maintenance of the system. It didn't quite fulfill either in the same way the sort of planning that was envisaged. We used Primavera P3, which was a fine tool, linked to SAP through a Flint interface. That was a one-man band. It was prone to problems, and with printing problems with Primavera. So the sum total of that and the lack of expertise that we had available to us in terms of planners with the knowledge drove us to say, what else can we do? What we wanted to address was the ability to get efficiency out of the work that we were doing. We did not want to come to the same piece of equipment and isolate it many times. We wanted to go to the one piece of equipment once and encompass all that was reasonable to do at that particular time. We also wanted to be able to put together a program or a plan that took into account the resources available to us at the time, the materials, and any clashes between work. Some of this was being done, but other things were not being done. So it was to take a step forward into an efficiency drive as well as organising the work properly. At first, when we looked at Microsoft Project, we did so because corporately there was a decision to go to Microsoft Project. So we started a little bit on the back foot because our experience had been Primavera, and Microsoft brought a different set of opportunities which we didn't realise at that time. I think the biggest bonus as we saw it when we examined the situation with Microsoft Project was the ability to give ownership in appropriate places. Clearly, if we could get ownership, we would put a stop to the fictional stuff that went into the plan to build us something that was really a work of fiction and nothing much else. That, for me, was one of the prime bonuses. The other, probably, without doubt, is the ability for Microsoft Project to work with other Microsoft Office applications. It gave us benefits. That's not to say that we couldn't use SAP directly with the likes of Excel. It just makes it so much easier. We had no ability to really get down to resource planning properly without the use of Microsoft Project. We could have gone about something differently and gone for Primavera, but the benefits in the area of ownership were, I think, the things that drove us to that end. The Programme Framework have brought their expertise and given us some guidance in areas where we really needed the guidance. And I think that's the single most important thing that Programme Framework have brought. Their expertise and guidance when we needed it, and in the places that we needed it. Yes, we had people that could go and do a configuration for X, Y, and Z, but without the experience that goes with that, we'd have been doing trial and error for long and weary. I would also say that generally the quality and the speed at which things came together was very good, and helped us enormously in getting through the amount of work that we needed to do to configure what was quite a complex tool to make it useful for us offshore as well as onshore. We have had tremendous success with the use of SharePoint. Mm-hmm. It's been the part of the EPM solution that has struck a chord most. We have developed quite a lot of that, and we want to do some more. Indeed, we're doing that at the moment with SharePoint 2007 in our maintenance management, which ties up with. And that whole integration piece, again, it comes back to the ability to integrate them all together has been a big positive. So more of that in the short term.